this is the finished look. I think I'm one of the few people that I have seen so far who is really into this foundation. I am a hardcore foundation full coverage lover. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I want to give you a full review on number 308. I didn't know if I said that before. Again, this looks extremely dark if you hold this bottle up next to my skin tone. But overall, this is a beautiful foundation. I think it looks extremely natural, and actually for the places where I have texture on my skin, I think that this is looking fabulous. As you can see, I'm all decked out. We're having candlelight service / Christmas program, one more, and I'm on my way to do that. It's pouring rain like cats and dogs, so I just threw my hair up with a flower in the back. I probably am going to be under full Christmas lights tonight, a house full of thousands of people, and then probably going to go to dinner. And by the time I make it home, this foundation, I can assure you, will have gone through an ample wear test. So I will be back tonight after the program to give you my final thoughts, but right now I love it. Obviously I powdered and set. I never prime because I'm just not normally a primer person. I'm going to do that on some of the Melasma foundation series that I'm doing for you, but for this particular one, I really don't think it needs it. It is my understanding that this is basically the first, or that I know of anyway, foundation that is supposed to be equal to Dermablend. This is called a Sun Beige. I want you guys to know that. If you see this and you want to grab a color before they get sold out, this is the only beige that I could find that was a warm tone. I was petrified when I bought it because I just knew it was going to be too dark, and for sure when you look at these on the tube, you cannot judge by this packaging. This is not the foundation. These are tubes. It seems exquisitely dark. And so I just knew that I had flopped, but as soon as I put that on my hand, it blended right in. And as far as the videos that I have seen, if you are a medium foundation type, I would suggest this color. If you like a more warm, I have not tested out the neutrals, but I've heard that they look even more gray than normal. So I think this is a good one. If you're medium skin tone and you can handle a little bit of warmth in your skin, this is the recommendation from me. So far, I'm loving it. I gotta head out the door, and I will be back tonight to give you my final reviews, but I'm just going to I'm trying to pull my bangs back just a little bit so that you can see that the finish looks amazing so far. I don't have any, a lot of people have said it's clinging to dry patches. I have none of that. My bronzer foundation, or my bronzer, my blush, my concealer, my highlight, my powder, everything went over this foundation beautifully, and it blended into my skin beautifully. I do think this is one that you are going to have to use with a dampened beauty blender. And I said before, like into my Kat Von D video, I think I had a sample of number 54 in that one. It's so thick that your sponge needs to be pretty wet in order to get this to really spread and sink in and fill in the skin like it needs to. So far for me, this is a thumbs up. I'll see you guys tonight when I get back. Gotta go sing, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay guys, I am back from a service, and that was about, okay, I started filming at 2:30, and it is 8 o'clock, almost, 7:50. So, this is what my foundation looks like. It has hardly budged, if at all. I think it looks amazing. I don't feel greasy. The shine that you're seeing is highlight. You know, I have highlight on. This foundation literally has not budged on me at all. I still feel like I have completely full coverage. So let's see, 2:30, 5.5 hours, going strong. And I just came home, changed into my comfy clothes. I'm gonna go to dinner, a late dinner, albeit it is the life of a musician, it seems. Anyway, of a performer. I'm really, really loving this, you guys. My biggest complaint is that the colors in this are just really hard to pinpoint which one is going to work for you. Like down at the very tip of each of these, there's like an open spot that just barely shows you, right in here where it's very light, that this, even though they change and make them darker as the shades change, is not 100% not the color of the foundation that comes out. And I'm excited that I found the one that works for me. This is not the number of my Infallible. So before I forget, let me grab it. Is it out here? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so this is what my Infallible shade is, 104. And you can see the difference in the packaging. That's my biggest complaint, L'Oreal, if you are watching. I knew that, well, I was hoping, I didn't know. I heard, I think Kelly Strack say that she loved this. I watched her video and this was in my mailbox and I was like, oh my goodness, the shade that I ordered is going to make me look Oompa Loompa. Just because I saw the box, and then I watched her video, and shade was off for her a little bit, but she loved it, and she's a full coverage foundation girl, so I knew that this is probably going to be one that I love, because you guys know, if you watch me at all, this Infallible Pro Matte is my holy grail drugstore. My holy grail, period, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover. It is too cakey and too thick for me on its own now that my Melasma is different. It's better. So I don't have to have this on its own, and I prefer not to. So I mix my Double Wear Maximum with my L'Oreal Pro Matte. And what I'm saying is that the combination of these two is what I get from one tube of this so far. And as a bonus, I feel like the texture that I have from my Melasma that's under my cheeks looks better right now with this foundation than any other foundation I own. I'm uploading a foundation wear, not a wear test, but a foundation get ready with me on this Double Wear liquid. I am either going to do a giveaway to you guys, or I'm going to sterilize it and sell it to Glambot or Poshmark or something, because this foundation just does not work for me. So, amidst all of the negative reviews that I am seeing on this, so far, you guys, this is one of the best foundations I've ever used. And I can't believe, I think this was $10.99, maybe even less than that, on Amazon is where I got mine. I know that they're selling them at Bed Bath & Beyond. Eventually they're going to be in all of the drugstores. But again, it's going to be ridiculously hard for you to judge your shade unless you are pulling up something online that has the actual swatches, and that is how I chose my shade. My recommendation would be Amazon, because if it's not right, you can send it back, exchange it, and get another one. And that's my 2 cents for now. I'm absolutely loving it. Now, I didn't prime, I did powder. I always set my foundations with powder, and I did set. And I did that because I had to go sing. So, as a singer-performer, I can't just walk around and have something fall off my face on stage while they're taping. That would just be a nightmare. But, aside from saying all that, I'm in love with it. And I'm going to get some more tubes before they sell out, because this is going to be possibly a holy grail for me. So amidst of all the negative ones, I'm in love. I'll be back after dinner to do one more check-in, and then that'll be about it for me on this one, because that would be the longest that I would probably wear foundation. Anyway, it does say 24 hours. I'm not going to test it for 24 hours because sleeping in your foundation ages you for years. So I'm not doing that. But I'm going to go eat, and Lord knows, because I'm taping this on Christmas Eve, there could be a very long line. So I'm going to give it a full go of test time for you guys, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Bye. Okay guys, so this is my final check-in for the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover 24-hour foundation, and this is full coverage, weightless feel. I agree with all of the claims on this one. The only thing that I think they could have worked on, I've said it a million times, but I personally feel like the biggest downfall is going to be that people are going to give up on this foundation before they find the right shade. So, if, like I said, L'Oreal, if anybody that's influential would see this by chance, it's just not right. This packaging is just a little bananas, because it's wrong. I mean, if I picked this up normally, this would be at least, what, 3-4 shades too dark for my skin, so it's just off. And I know that so many people are going to walk in and they're going to grab this foundation, and they're going to get the wrong color, and they're going to get it home, and they're going to hate it, and they're going to return it, and this is going to get a ton of bad reviews. And that's a sad thing for me, because this is actually a very, very good product. So please don't give up if you get the wrong color. Most drugstores, I believe for sure Amazon will exchange this for a different color. So don't give up if you don't get your right shade. Look up swatches. I said it before. Look them up, look them up, look them up, because you need to. Other than that, I have not blotted, powdered, touched up, tried not to touch my face at all, ate pizza. Only thing I did is put on my Nivea Kiss of Shimmer, and it's just a lip balm. It's pink, like pink sparkles or whatever, but it's amazing, by the way. All the Nivea ones are. But I have not done anything else to my face at all, and I 100% love this foundation. And I gotta tell you, I watched a lot. I try to watch a lot of other people's views, because I want to know for myself what is the general consensus going around. Am I on that train, or do I go a whole different way? You know, sometimes I'm like, they are absolutely right. Sometimes I'm just like, they nailed that one. This is terrible. But with this one, I'm going total 360 because I love this so much. And remember that I am not a very young person. I mean, I am not by any means that mature, but my skin is more mature than a lot of the people who are testing this out. And you can tell that it's not settling into my lines and wrinkles at all, which is really surprising to me, because even my Holy Grail mixture of my Infallible and my Estee Lauder Double Wear Max, by this many hours of wear time, which I should tell you it is 10:30, so I gave it the full go as far as how long I would normally wear a foundation. Anyway, it's not settling. This line on my forehead always looks this way because there's a chickenpox scar there, and it's just a wrinkle that's always there. It's not really settling into that any more than normal. I don't have any lines where I, stopped my foundation and then added my concealer. I don't have any settling into my smile lines. I don't feel like this looks bad on my chin. I don't feel like there's any oil, I don't even feel like this has broken down at all. Now, it might just be my particular skin type. I am normal skin. Normal, not for the most part. When I'm hitting the retin-A harder in the winter, sometimes I can be a little bit combination. That can always change things. Always. And a lot of people that I have seen review this foundation that don't like it are oily or combo. But I would consider my skin for the 99% of the time to be normal. So keep that in mind. And maybe that is the type of skin that this foundation works best on. But I am testing this as a more mature woman. So I want to put this out there because I think that a lot of people assume that every full coverage foundation is going to settle into lines and wrinkles, and that a more mature skin cannot wear this. And I've seen many reviews that indicate that. And so I am contradicting that because for me this works perfect. And so I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I have had so much fun making this one, this wear test. I've never actually done this before, where I actually, of course I wear them all day, but to actually film it, it seems like it never works out for me, especially on a performance day where, I was at church shaking hands with millions of people. I was on stage under lights. I was in the rain. I went out to eat. I did errands. This was a full-on test for this foundation, and I honestly feel like I could wear this for hour and hour, probably really a long time. I probably could get another 4 to 6 hours out of this foundation, and I kind of hate to wash it off and start all over again tomorrow. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this foundation. I have not tried the Pro Glow, and the reason why is because I tend to be a full coverage lover. And as part of my Melasma series, that's why this was, top on my list to purchase. I don't typically go for the glow anything because it's just not the full coverage that I need. I love the look of it, but I've got just too many things to cover. So, I don't know. I might give that one a go and just see. Because the Infallible Pro Matte, like I said, as far as before this one that was it for me. That was the top of the tier of love for me, and this one is really finding a special place in my heart. So I hope that you guys did enjoy, that you learned something, that you got a good feel of this foundation and how it will work for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel. And if you are not subscribed to me, I would love to have you. So hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to try to get this uploaded tonight on Christmas Eve. If I do, that will be very, very Merry Christmas to you, because you'll be seeing this right on Christmas or very soon after. So have a very, very Merry Christmas today if I get this up in time, and if it's already past Christmas when you see this, I do hope that it was blessed, happy, and healthy. And I will see you guys in a very, very near future video, because I'm going to be announcing the winner of my Wet n Wild Gold Bar highlight. So I have a lot of work to do here, but I do have my winner chosen. I just need to get that video posted, so be looking for that soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.